welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as most of you had requested for this video, we're going to be making the paper rose, and this tutorial is going to be a little bit slower than what it was in the previous video. And also I'll be making the stem and the leaves for the paper rose which I have made, and everything is going to be made from paper and can be made with newspaper also, and you can just paint it off. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in today's video, and let's start with the video. So first you will be needing two different color sheets or contrasting color sheets, and then you will be needing brown color paper for the stem, and next you will be needing green color sheet for the leaves and the leaves part of the stem, then glue and scissors and a pencil. So now first I'll be folding the sheet, and will be showing you how to cut out the petals for both the sheets. So you're gonna be folding 3-4 times so that you get two sets of petals, and you get the same thing for the other sheet also. Be careful while folding this part, because while folding like this, the most of the sheets might get displaced, and also be careful while drawing the petal sizes, and you might want bigger ones rather than smaller ones so that you get a bigger rose. If you want a smaller rose, you can make smaller petals. So now I'll be cutting the drawn part. And be careful with the scissors also, because this is very hard to cut because there are many folds in this paper, and also it is a little bit difficult to cut the petals. Now do the same thing with the other sheet, and I'll be fast forwarding this a bit. So now we'll be using the previous cutout as a stencil for this sheet, and we'll be cutting out the same size of the petals for this sheet also, so that there is no variation in the petal sizes while doing the rose. Now separate all the petals from each other, and you'll get 4 different flower shaped sheets. After this, you're gonna fold each of the flower sheets again, so that you can crease it nicely and it is easier to cut later on. So now we are going to start with the cutting part, and I want to use this color as the innermost part of the flower. So I'll be cutting out one petal from this flower sheet, and I'm gonna keep the one petal and the 8 petals aside. And I'll be doing this alternately, so I'll be doing one petal of the brownish color sheet and the 2 petals of the yellow sheet, and then 3 petals of the brownish color sheet, and then the 4 petals of the yellow sheet. So as you can see, I've been alternating between 2 different colors. That is why I prefer taking 2 different contrasting colors, so that it looks nice while assembling the flower. So now you're gonna take the first petal and roll it into a cylindrical shape so that it is going in towards the inside of the rose. So it's gonna be in a cylindrical and like a thin roll kind of shape. So you're gonna fold it as you can see in the video, and it's gonna become a really thin cylindrical paper roll. And you can see how I'm rolling the sheet. So that is how it's gonna look towards the inside. You're gonna open it and roll it again because it becomes loose as soon as you start leaving it. So you're gonna roll it how many ever times possible, and make it into a thinnest part of the flower, and you're gonna glue it so that it doesn't come out and it stays like a thin roll itself. So now the innermost part of the rose is done, and now coming to the second part, which is the two petals, and we're gonna start doing the same thing like how we did for the first one. So we're gonna roll it, but in this one we're gonna roll it radially, and we're gonna have a fixed point towards the end of the petals, and we're gonna roll it like a mehendi cone type. So you see how the petals turn out to be. It comes like a two-sided petal kind of a thing. So, and also you have to make this a little bit loose so that the previous one can go inside the second one. So you have to make it a bit loose and then glue it so that it doesn't come out. Now you need to cut the bottom part so that the previous petal can go inside and it is easily fixed inside the next petal. So this is how the two petals look together, and this is the innermost part of the rose. Now coming to the third petal wala part. So in this also you have to do the similar thing, but this has to be a little bit loose while making it into a cylindrical part. So it has to be a little bit loose so that it looks like the next part of the innermost part, and it looks more natural than the artificial type of rose. So for the third petal also you need to cut the bottommost part so that the previous two petals can go inside the third petal, and it goes and fixes inside so that it doesn't come out easily. And yeah, this is how the third petal looks like. This is the innermost part, as I said earlier. And now coming to the outer parts of the petals. So first you need to crease all the folds of these petals so that it can be bent easily, and it has to be creased inwards and stuck like this. So also after sticking it, you can alter the size of the cutting of the petal, which seems out of shape. So now we're gonna leave this to dry, and also you need to cut the bottommost part of these petals so that the previous petals are able to go inside the fourth petal. So you need to cut a bigger hole so that the innermost part of the rose can go inside and stay. So this is how it looks. Now we are gonna do the rest of the petals in the same way how we did the fourth petal, and I'll be fast forwarding this a bit. So this was the last petal, and we'll be leaving all these petals to dry for some time, and we'll be starting with the leaves and the stem now. So for the stem we'll be needing a brown color sheet, and we'll be rolling the sheet like how we roll a normal newspaper to make it into a stick. So that's how we're gonna make the stem, and we're gonna cut out the end part so that it's not too long for the rose, and it is not too thin for the rose to bend also. So we're gonna keep the middle part of the stick and cut out the end part so that it is not bendable and it is thick and very tight. So now coming back to the petals, so now we're gonna bend the edges of the petals and make it like a bent petal kind of thing so that it looks natural like a rose. And we're gonna do this for all the petals except the innermost part, because that part can't be bent. Only these petals we're gonna be bending like this, and we're gonna be making it like a curved shape so it looks like a natural petal. We're gonna be doing this for all the petals, and we're gonna be sticking the petals one by one above each other at the end. So now we'll be starting to stick the petals on one on top of the other. So this is how we're gonna stick it together, and we'll be doing this until the endmost part. If you want, you can add an additional part because as you have another part of the petal left, the yellow color petals, so you can use that to add an additional part if you want to. And if you want it to look more natural, so you can do that. And you have to be careful with that because it is gonna be something out of the usual thing. So you're gonna want to bend the petals also first, and also you have to cut the edge of the petal. So, and also it would look a little bit extra because there will be two yellow colors rather than having one yellow and one brown. So, and that's what you have to be careful with the endmost part so that it looks natural. So yeah. So this is the end product of the rose, and if you want, you can add little bit glitter. I'll be adding that now. So here I've used golden glitter and silver glitter, and I'll be putting the golden glitter on the yellow color part and the silver glitter on the brown color part, and I'm gonna be just smudging it with my finger. So this is how the rose looks finally, and we'll be attaching the stem to the rose, and also we'll be doing the leaves. So the leaves will be doing two types. One will be the ones for the stem, like the normal leaf shape, and another will be for the one which will go below the rose, like the sepals of the flower. So yeah. So this is how we're gonna attach, and the sepals will come like this to the flower. And also I forgot to bend the ends of the sepal, so you need to bend it like how we did for the petals. So you have to do that earlier so that it doesn't create a hassle later on. So now we'll be doing the stem, and we're gonna be cutting the edges of the stem so that the length of the stem becomes a little bit short. And also you need to keep in mind that you don't cut out the part where you have stuck the stem together, and also you need to keep in mind that it doesn't go too short. So this is how we're gonna attach the rose to the stem, and you need to be careful so that you don't bend the rose. So this is how it looks, and now we're gonna attach the leaves on the stem. Before that, we need to again bend the leaves so that it looks like the leaf shape and not just stick like paper on the stem. So this is how we're gonna be bending the leaves, and we're gonna be sticking it on the stem with Fevicol. So now we're done with the leaves, and this is how the rose will look finally, and it looks really pretty and it looks really natural. So it is a yellow color rose which can also be given to your friends. So now you can see that I'm bending the sepals towards the outside after sticking it, and now it looks like a really big task for me right now. So you need to be careful while doing this, so otherwise you can bend the sepals and keep before sticking itself, so that it's not a huge task at the end. And this is how it looks after it is bent and after it is finally done. I'll attach the pictures in the next clip. So that is it for this video. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, and I loved making the paper roses. So I hope you liked them, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do make these DIYs, please share it with me on my Instagram. I'll also post it on my stories. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to my channel. And also you can give me more suggestions for new videos in the comments, and please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. So that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again in another video. Bye.